for me and for my team, of course, it is our passion. I think if we all work in urban areas where we have practices and people have medical aids and assistance. But it's always about the forgotten people, for us. So that's exactly why we do what we're doing. And I think everybody deserves that chance, whether you have or do not have funds. It should be a basic human right. First of all, I am from the Eastern Cape, so of course we are passionate about the Eastern Cape. The entire Eastern Cape has huge needs. Of course, we have ties with Zithulele Hospital and with Karen, the physiotherapist that's working there, and they requested us to come here and assist them with an amputee camp, which we gladly did. But I think ideally we would like to target every area, every rural area in the Eastern Cape, if it was a possibility for us. The backlog in the Eastern Cape for the moment is around 600 people waiting for prosthetics, and the waiting list is 5 years. So you can imagine the need. It is, you know, people just never think about this. You know, but we can also not expect to help everybody and anybody, so there is a screening process. So that's why it is really a privilege for us in a setup like Zithulele, where we can work with the physios and the OTs. So they do a screening process to actually see who is fit to use a prosthetic limb. And I think those things are very important. It does not mean that when you have an amputation you can use a prosthetic limb. So based on their assessment, their physical assessment, of course we take that in consideration. You know, two of the guys, we did cast for a prosthesis, hoping maybe if we do that, give them a chance because of their age. Reality is really that one should never be put in a position to make a choice like that. It should be every child's right to kick a ball. It should be every adult's right to be able to walk and to find employment, and for children to have an education on an equal basis. But it is a very difficult process because you have 50 people sitting in front of you. Everybody has an expectation, everybody wants, but it does not mean that we can provide to everybody. He's also very young, and for him it will be very important to regain his mobility so that he can regain probably informal employment. Fitting 14 legs in one day, it can be intimidating. But it is fantastic, and once you start working you just do what you have to do because you have one day. You can just see the little boy has got so much confidence, and I think one should learn, and I think that's always the thing, is you come out here and these people teach you something. It's all about attitude, and that little boy had attitude. I mean, it was so wonderful to see him in the end with his leg and just walking away. I mean, he never had a knee joint and now he could walk, and he was kicking everybody and everything. And in the end, he was pushing that woman in the wheelchair. I mean, it was hilarious. And I think that brought joy to everybody.
She'd like to be like other people. Like when she's buying shoes, she has to wear one shoe. She can't wear both of them. So it's really affecting her. And also in the community, it's really affecting her because she can't do some of the chores at home.
And when she put that prosthesis on, she became a different person. She became confident, and she almost started acting like an actress, you know, like she was so beautiful, but she is a beautiful person. But that confidence of just feeling balanced, looking normal, was for her something out of this world. And I don't think I will ever forget that image. how she blew kisses to the cameraman. It was unbelievable. So I think we should always realize that the effect that we have on other people is the most valuable currency there is.
For the work that we did today, it left me with much joy inside because of the things that we could supply to the people. Because for us, the Mandela Day is not only once in a lifetime, but it's something that we do on a daily basis. So it was a very good feeling for me.
She said to Pindi that she, because we asked her whether she was okay, and she said she just doesn't know. She's so overwhelmed because they've been let down so many times. So she came here without any hope, thinking that we would fulfill our promise and come back. The moment is very big for her, and she didn't expect actually to get there. One has to realize that this is not a short-time commitment. I think that's why one has to be very careful when you flick that switch and say, I will do this. Because it's people's lives. So it is extremely important for us to stay involved. We have children, we have people that will now return to work, and they will need maintenance. The children will grow, they will grow out of their feet, we will have to lengthen the prosthesis, we'll have to change the sockets. So we've been committed, and we are committed to assist Zithulele going forward. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay.